Corpus Hermeticum Book 9. Part 2. For an inanimate body, does not now, much less a body if it be wholly inanimate. Asclepius. What do you mean by this Trismegistus, wood, and stones, and all other inanimate things, are they not moving bodies? Hermes. By no means, Asclepius, for that within the body which moves the inanimate thing, is not the body, that moves both as well the body of that which bears, as the body of that which is born, for one dead or inanimate thing, cannot move another, that which moves, must needs be alive if it move. You see therefore how the soul is surcharged, when it carries two bodies. And now it is manifest, that the things that are moved in something, and by something. Asclepius. The things that are Trismegistus, must need be moved in that which is void or empty, a vacuum. Be advised, Asclepius, for of all the things that are, there is nothing empty, only that which is not, is empty and a stranger to existence or being. But that which is, could not be if it were not full of existence, for that which is in being or existence can never be made empty. Asclepius. Are there not therefore some things that are empty, Trismegistus, as an empty barrel, an empty hogshead, an empty well, an empty wine press, and many such like? Hermes. O the grossness of your error, Asclepius! Those things that are most full and replenished, do you account them void and empty? Asclepius. What may be your meaning, Trismegistus? Hermes. Is not the air a body? Asclepius. It is a body. Hermes. Why then this body, does it not pass through all things that are, and passing through them, fill them? And that body, does it not consist of the mixture of the four? Therefore all things which you call empty are full of air. Therefore those things that you call empty, you ought to call them hollow, not empty, for they exist and are full of air and spirit. Asclepius. This reason is beyond all contradiction, Trismegistus, but what shall we call the place in which the whole universe is moved? Universe means our solar system, Hermes. Call it incorporeal, Asclepius. Asclepius. What is that incorporeal or unbodily? Hermes. The mind and reason, the whole, wholly comprehending itself, free from all body, undeceivable, invisible, impassible from a body itself, standing fast in itself, capable of all things, and that favor of the things that are. Whereof the good, the truth, the archetypal light, the archetype of the soul, are as it were beams. Asclepius. Why then, what is God? Hermes. That which is none of these things, yet is, and is the cause of being to all, and every one of the things that are, for he left nothing destitute of being. And all things are made of things that are, and not of things that are not, for the things that are not, have not the nature to be able to be made, and again, the things that are, have not the nature never to be, or not to be at all. Asclepius. What do you then say at length, that God is? Hermes. God is not a mind, but the cause that the mind is, not a spirit, but the cause that the spirit is, not light, but the cause that light is. Therefore we must worship God by these two appellations which are proper to him alone, and to no other, for neither of all the other, which are called gods, nor of men, nor demons, or angels, can anyone be, though never so little, good, only God alone. And this he is, and nothing else, but all other things are separable from the nature of good. For the body and the soul have no place that is capable of or can contain the good. For the greatness of good is as great as the existence of all things, that are both bodily and unbodily, both sensible and intelligible. This is the good, even God. See therefore that you do not at any time call anything else good, for if so, you shall be impious, or any else God, but only the good, for so you shall again be impious. In word it is often said by all men the good, but all men do not understand what it is, but through ignorance they call both the gods, and some men good, that can never either be or be made so. Therefore all the other gods are honored with the title and appellation of God, but God is the good, not according to heaven, but nature. For there is one nature of God, even the good, and one kind of them both, from where are all kinds. For he that is good, is the giver of all things, and takes nothing, and therefore God gives all things and receives nothing. The other title and appellation is the Father, because of his making all things, for it is the part of a father to make. Therefore it has been the greatest and most religious care in this life, to them that are wise, and well-minded, to beget children. As likewise it is the greatest misfortune and impiety for any to be separated from men, without children, and this man is punished after death by the demons, and the punishment is this, to have the soul of this childless man, adjudged and condemned to a body, that neither has the nature of a man, nor of a woman, which is an accursed thing under the sun. Therefore Asclepius, never congratulate any man that is childless, but on the contrary, pity his misfortune, knowing what punishment abides, and is prepared for him. Let so many, and such manner of things Asclepius, be said as a certain precognition of all things in nature.